Hey, this is Joe. This is Silent Joe Talks, and it's September 6th, 2025. I had to think about it for a minute, and yeah, just chilling in my house. Not really doing much. Yeah, this past week was a pretty big week because I had jury duty for the second time now. And I don't know what the word I'm trying to look for, but it was very interesting because the first time I had jury duty, it's like a few years ago, I think, and I was only there for a day, and I didn't even get picked for a trial or anything. I just was only there for like a couple hours and then left. And then this time, I was actually there for 3 days during the whole like jury process picking thing, and it was kind of intense because I honestly didn't want to, I guess like most people, I didn't want to do it, but like, I don't know. I'm not good at lying, and I don't like have any like good excuses other than I just don't want to do it. But a lot of people were coming up with all kinds of excuses, like and stuff. And the judge, she was like nice. I feel like she was nice enough to where if you had like any excuse, she would just excuse you. But I don't know, for whatever reason, I don't know. I probably could have easily lied or something, but I don't know. But yeah, it's kind of interesting to see how it works because it almost felt like some sort of like interrogation type deal where they ask you a bunch of questions about certain things to see if you're like fit to be on jury. And I guess since I'm not on the trial, I could probably talk about what I was picked for. But I was basically picked to be on like a murder trial, which was kind of crazy. I guess the guy, the defendant, allegedly killed his wife, choked her to death, and then put her in the trunk of a car, and then went and like abandoned the car in like the middle of the desert or something like that. Like really crazy stuff. And so they kind of like ask you a bunch of questions, like if you think you're like fit to be on this jury, if not, why, and I don't know. Like I felt like there was like points at the interrogation I probably could have like said something, but I just didn't. Like I think at one point they ask you like the evidence that they're gonna like show will be like extremely graphic because it'll be like, like crime scene pictures of the victim and stuff. Basically like dead bodies and stuff, and then they ask you like, do you think you'll be able to, watch like the evidence and still be able to give a fair I don't know, give like a fair jury or whatever. Oh yeah. And I probably could have like said that I don't think I could handle it and then leave, but like I said, I probably could have said that I genuinely don't know because I've never been exposed to that in that context. I mean, I have been like exposed to like violence and stuff like through social media and TV and stuff, but I've never been like in a courtroom exposed to like actual like dead bodies and stuff, even though it's just like a picture, it's not like the body is like literally physically in front of me, but I feel like that's still like close enough to real life, because what you see on TV and all that is fake or whatever. I probably could have said that, but I don't know if that would be like a good enough excuse to get out of it, I guess. And I guess another excuse could have been that I'm just not good at, or maybe not a good excuse, but another excuse could have been that I'm probably just not good at like talking. And you gotta like talk, or what they said deliberate with other jurors, on the case, because you gotta like make a verdict if someone is guilty or not guilty. And I'm just not good at like talking or being able to articulate thoughts and stuff. I mean, I already have a hard time like talking on this podcast, and I'm only talking to myself. So yeah, I probably could have done that, but I don't know, it's so intimidating when they ask you questions. Like, the way my brain works is that I kind of just say anything to make whatever conversation is happening to go faster. So instead of explaining what I just said, which I probably should have done, I just kind of go yes, no, and then whatever makes it go fly by quicker, I guess. Which is probably what you're not supposed to do, because they want you to be completely honest and stuff. But yeah. So I did that, and apparently, they pay you for your time when you do jury duty, but they don't pay you till the third day that you're doing it, which kind of sucks, because the first 2 days I basically had to use up my PTO, and that kind of sucked, because I like having my PTO, for vacations and stuff. But I guess that's kind of the point of it, for emergencies. So I used that, except for the third day, even though I probably could have used it just so I could have a full paycheck, but I'm trying to save it for next month for Halloween, when I go and see my sister again. Because me and the family are going out to see my sister for Halloween. She lives out in North Dakota. Be kind of a fun weekend. Just hang out. Being like that, like in an actual neighborhood where they do trick-or-treating and stuff. Because here in Vegas, I mean, they definitely do trick-or-treating here in Vegas, but I live in an apartment complex, so there's no like kids, because here what they do, if you live in an apartment complex, or at least what I used to do as a kid, instead of like trick-or-treating around the complex, which I guess is ill-advised, because they just don't do that for whatever reason. The parents actually just drive them to a neighborhood, drop the kids off, and then the kids walk around the neighborhood, like a neighborhood with actual like houses and stuff. So yeah, it'll be kind of fun, and it'll be my little niece's. I guess it'll be her second Halloween. Yeah, because she's only one and a half. And her last Halloween, she was probably, she wasn't even one yet. So yeah. So this will be her second Halloween. And it'll be kind of fun to go trick-or-treating with her, or pass out candy, whichever we do. I think my mom talked about them doing they do the trunk or treat too, where people like park in a tailgate kind of in a parking lot and play games and stuff, give out candy and all that, give out trick or treat that way, which is kind of interesting because I didn't know that was a thing outside of Vegas. I thought that was like a Vegas thing, but I guess that's just a normal thing that everybody does, or at least people in North Dakota also do, I guess. But yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna do it though, because I still have to save up money and still have to buy a ticket too. But yeah, that was basically the main thing that happened to me this week, is experiencing jury duty like that for the first time, at least, where I actually got to like go in the courtroom and experience like that whole process. Like I basically made it all the way to the end because they pick out 14 people, and I made it to the last 30 people. And yeah, luckily I didn't have to do it because I really didn't want to have to do it. Although there was like a little part of me that kind of wanted to do it just so that I didn't have to like go to work and do like hard labor and stuff. But yeah. Yeah, that's about it, I guess. I don't really have anything else to talk about. And yeah, that's it. And I'll hope everyone who's listening to this is having a great day, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Ja. I'm out. Sie mich genau will auch in dem Martin Marsh, in dem Team, surf, wenn es you willig, Hey, this is Joe, and this is Silent Joe Talks, and it's September 3rd, 2022, and yeah, I'm recording this one kind of late. Just, I don't know if busy is the right word, but I was just kind of focused on other stuff. But earlier today, I went to the movies because today is National Cinema Day, and all the major movie theaters were selling tickets for only $3 for any movie. So I went to the movies with my mom, and we went to go see Bullet Train, and I kind of liked it. It was pretty cool. It's with Brad Pitt, the one guy from Kick-Ass, can't think of his name right now. It's like Aaron Taylor or something. Van and Paperboy from Atlanta. Those actors are in it too. They're pretty funny, especially Paperboy. I don't know any of the actors' names, but the guy who plays Paperboy in Atlanta, he was pretty funny. He was in it. Like I said, Brad Pitt. Some other actors too. Even some some cameos, which were pretty funny. But yeah, it kind of the way it was like shot and filmed, it kind of reminded me of a Guy Ritchie movie. Even to the point where everyone had English accents, which is a little weird. Like I don't know why they did that. Everyone except Brad Pitt had an English accent. But there was that. I think the only thing I didn't like is the humor in it, it was kind of too much for me. Like sometimes it seemed like they were like trying too hard to be funny, especially towards the end. At least for me, it seems that way. Um, but yeah, it was that. Um, and also, I don't know I don't know if anybody else gets this, but sometimes there's certain actors that if I see them in a movie, I immediately like start to not like that movie because of that person being in the movie. Just I don't know why. That's just how I feel sometimes with certain people, or when I see certain actors in a movie. And for me, it's um the one girl from the Kissing Booth movies that's on Netflix. I don't know what her name is, but yeah, she was in Bullet Train. And as soon as I saw her, I kind of started like not liking the movie a little bit. Like it kind of killed the buzz for me. I don't know. I just kind of find her annoying. Like, I'm sure she's pretty cool in person, but I mean in real life, but just every time I see her in something, it just kind of I don't really like her characters that she plays or the way she does them. But yeah, that's probably like the only things I really didn't like about the movie. Other than that, it was pretty cool. I went on Letterboxd and gave it a 4 out of 5 stars. It was really enjoyable. Totally worth the $6. You know, the $3 each for me and my mom. But yeah, that was pretty cool. But yeah, there's that, and then not much else has been going on. I've actually started doing less now. Like I don't know why. I guess having this new job because of it being so like physical, doing physical labor stuff. I kind of find myself just not wanting to do anything at the end of the day. Just kind of just sit on my computer, watch YouTube for the rest of the day. I get kind of and not want to really do anything else. Like almost to the point where I kind of don't really feel like streaming anymore. But which sucks because I do want to stream, but then working at this new job I have, it's really taxing and kind of like sucks up all my energy, which really sucks. So I don't know. So yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do in terms of that. Maybe I'll probably do less. Like I'll probably only focus on streaming or only focus on the channel. What I'm probably gonna do, I'm gonna try and at least finish what I've gotten so far, or what I've recorded so far from a channel, and then once I'm finished with that, then just kind of switch over to Twitch and strictly just stream, just play video games, not have to worry about it being, edited down and stuff like that for YouTube. Because now that I kind of think about it, it was kind of dumb how I've had it set up where I would play like a bunch of different games at once. Like on my YouTube channel, I would have like 3 series going on at the same time. And that could be just a lot of, games to play and work to do. So I think I'm going to try to like finish what I've recorded right now. And then once that's done, I'm just going to start focusing on one game from now on. Yeah, I haven't streamed in like a week, which means I haven't had a chance to beat GTA 3 yet, which I'll get around to. Maybe I'll do that tonight. And then, then I really want to start on Vice City, cause you know, that's the one I remember from my childhood, Vice City and San Andreas. Like GTA 3 I never really played. And now that I've played it, I know why I never played it. Just kind of super boring in comparison to the other GTAs. It's just very boring and not a whole lot of fun or interesting things to do in that game. Which I guess it makes sense because it is like the first like 3D GTA, you know. Probably just figuring stuff out. And then as the other games came along, they perfected it. So, yeah, tonight I'm probably going to try and finish GTA 3. And then Vice City, that's going to be like the first game I play where I just focus on that game and nothing else. I think that's what the gameplay is going to be. So, probably going to, from here on out, probably going to focus more on streaming and not so much my YouTube content, other than maybe like upload my Twitch streams onto YouTube. But that's about it. Yeah. So for my YouTube, probably just be this, my podcast, and my Twitch streams, and that's about it. I think that's what I'm gonna go with for now. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, that's not much else has happened in the past week. I guess I'll just finish off with spinning my wheel here. Let me just try and get it open on my phone. But yeah, I think I haven't done an episode in like 2 weeks, I think. Yeah. So here we go. Let's see what I land on. Okay. The new Rock Marciano album, which I listened to a little bit. It's with Rock Marciano and produced by The Alchemist, which is my favorite producer. And I always love anything he does. It's mostly like how I know about the Rock Marciano album, because to be honest, I don't really listen to Rock Marciano like that, you know, because his music's kind of he's a good rapper, but it's kind of an acquired taste because his beats are very like minimal, and the way he raps is very like monotone, so it's kind of an acquired taste. But listening to him on Alchemist beats is really enjoyable. I really like it, and it really like fits how he raps, in my opinion, and it's pretty good. I did listen to it like last week or so I don't really, and I haven't listened to it since, so I'm a little fuzzy on how it listened to, but I remember liking it, and I don't even remember what the name of the album was. I think it's called like The Elephant Man or something like that, but it's really enjoyable. I mean, I would listen to it just for the Alchemist beats, because they're always great, never disappoints. But yeah, that's just kind of my opinion on that. Nothing else really. Yeah, that's about it for this week. Next week, I'll hopefully do an episode, and hopefully I'll be playing games again, streaming, doing something interesting, I guess. And that's about it.
Wargen måste vi la fusigen wonder why so again we'll get out we live with it get out what yet so more fusion I meet so see it I'm up with this different alarms seeing it out Wargen video is off with the farm and the book the less than the fair world gets the down but I so I so this is